I'm Wouter Munnigs, the founder of Long John.
My name is Thomas. I'm the founder of Denim Hunters and the co-author of Blue Blooded.
We are here in Istanbul with our favorite pair of jeans with us.
So let's talk about why we're here.
We started with Ada from Sorti. We are really into unwashed raw pairs of jeans, of course, and we like to create our own wear patterns over the time. We talked about, okay, would it be a nice sort of challenge to recreate it at the Nasta facility of Sorti. I'm very curious if you can recreate this pair with the same look and feel.
What we're doing is actually how all pre-washing started, right? It all started with customers asking for jeans that had the one in look right away. So we're basically trying to retrace that, and I've never done it. I think it's going to be fun to take my own jeans and then see what they can do.
Yeah.
The jeans are ready to be worn when they are stitched, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we wear the jeans. But a lot of consumers, they prefer to have this look when they pick up the jeans at the store.
Yeah.
They don't want to go through a couple of years maybe of wearing and washing.
Yeah. They want to buy a vintage look.
And then what happens is, of course, that this requires a lot of different methods that have been, started with like stone washing and hand scraping and all of these more traditional methods that are quite labor intensive and consume a lot of energy and water and chemicals. So what they are doing more now is, they're using state-of-the-art technology that uses less of everything, basically. Less energy, less water, less chemicals. The thing with Sorti is that they focus a lot on making the most sustainable jeans they possibly can, right? I think that's also something we wanted to see. How could we recreate our own favorite fades in the most sustainable way possible, or the least harmful way, let's say it like that.
Because it's very difficult to recreate it on a really good way, as it comes to just only the look, and it's also even more tougher to get the right look on the right way. It took me 2 years to create my own pattern on this specific jeans.
This is my first pair of Indigo Farah jeans.
Your jeans has more like a really bluish kind of different tones in it, and mine is more green cast.
They also have a quite special arcuate or
they
back
have
pocket
a
signature.
really nice arcuate stitching on the back pocket. It symbolizes, or it is, a handlebar of a motorcycle. I also made some decorations inside of the pair. I numbered counting the days, like prison style, for example. I put the date for when my little girl was born.
You wore the jeans?
When I wore the jeans.
At the hospital?
Yeah, at the hospital. What I also really like is that it has also, I created a sort of brownish natural finish because of the dirt, of course.
Because this is never washed?
This one is never washed for 2 years. I wore it every day 2 years in a row.
As you can see, my jeans have been washed. It's shrink to fit. I've always been a fan of shrink to fit, and there's no skewing anything, so the leg twists quite a lot.
Yeah.
And because of the shrink to fit, you also get a lot of the train tracking going on, which I really like. Indigo Farah jeans, they don't actually come with chain stitch, but I had this one done at rivet and hide. Then you get a lot of the real, that's
the rope effect.
Yeah. We're gonna go now to see the facilities. This is not where Sorti is actually making the main production.
They make the sampling over there. It's a sort of denim laboratorium.
Because Sorti is based in Karachi, in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So they have all the main production there.
Sorti is a family-owned company. It's the family last name. Nazda is actually the combination of the initials of the family members. In the 80s, we started actually as a shop. In early 2000s, we actually became vertical and also started the denim production. And we are now currently one of the world's largest vertically integrated denim producers. This means we are able to do everything from fiber to jeans, including spinning, including weaving, including denim production, garments, finishing, laundry, and recycling. This is Nazda Innovation Lab, which was founded actually to experience and experiment and also to produce capsule collections to customers.
Welcome back with video number 2. In video 1 we saw how we got a really nice full tour in the Nazda lab here by Sorti.
Yeah, and in this video then we're gonna actually make the jeans. So we're gonna start by selecting the denim. We're gonna pick the threads, the trims, everything. They're gonna cut it up and they're gonna stitch it together. So we'll end up with a done, finished pair of jeans that is ready to be washed in the next video.
Yeah.
We're not gonna see them making the denim because they don't have that production here.
Yeah.
You would take the denim here and you would have, you would create the design, everything, go through the processes of making the jeans. So that would start with the design, and then you would make patterns, you would cut out the jeans, stitch it up.
Our pattern maker is preparing the fits with all stitching details, selecting the thread colors. They are preparing the first prototype sample, and we are stitching easily in the same day.
Designers and brands, and buyers from brands, they would come here and they might stay for a couple of days and, do a workshop on the first day, and then maybe the day after or a couple of days after they would have sort of the finished samples, and they could even bring those home with them.
Some of them here are visiting the Nazda facility without having anything, almost anything, just some pictures or a sort of mood board as an inspiration. And some are a few steps further and they already have more in mind, okay, exactly what they want to do, or they come in with some vintage pairs of jeans what they bought on flea markets or on thrift stores. So just as a reference, as it comes to washings or a fit, for example, or details from a jeans. So there are different kind of angles that people have before they enter Nazda. Thanks for coming back. We are still at the Nazda lab from Sorti. We just saw in the last video all the stages to make a pair of jeans.
So now we have the raw finished jean, and they're gonna wash it in a more sustainable way. So Wouter, what's so special about these jeans?
Yeah, what I really like is that it has a green cast, so it has a really greenish look instead of the typical more bluish color. I created a sort of brownish natural finish because of the dirt, of course. It has some really nice repairs at the pockets. The honeycombs are really strong, but I also really like the fit of the jeans.
But you wear it quite low. You can even see that the honeycombs are sitting pretty close to the back pockets, even though they're quite big.
Yeah. I always love to wear my jeans not too tight. You can also see it at the hems, of course, on the end. It's rolled up quite a lot of times because it's the original length still.
So the chain stitch is kind of useless because no one's ever seen it.
No, yeah. Everyone cares about chain stitch, but almost never one will see it.
I think you were actually wearing this the first time I met you at the DC4.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
At the party, the Flathead party. Remember that one?
Yeah. It was just when eDust started as a brand.
So like I said, this is my first pair of Indigo Ferrer jeans. It is my favorite denim out there. It's a 16-ounce string to fit. It's a right-hand twill and there's no skewing anything, so the leg twists quite a lot. And because of the string to fit, you also get a lot of the train tracking going on, which I really like. I've always considered Levi's my favorite brand of all times. It's still like my main point of reference, whereas I know yours is Lee. But so of course this is more like a Levi's style fabric at least, and also the cut is very 40s 501-ish cut. Let's go back, because why would we, as pretty hardcore denim heads who only wear raw denim, go to a place where they, create pre-washed jeans?
Why we are here is about like replicating your favorite pair of jeans, and we're going to try to do it in a really environmentally conscious way. We are able to use really conscious and responsible manufacturing methods as well as materials.
I mean, let's be honest, the most sustainable way to wear jeans would be to, first of all, you have to buy secondhand, something that's already made. So don't buy new raw denim. You find some old raw denim and then you wear it yourself. But of course that's tough. So we would maybe go the second most sustainable, buy something that is raw and then we wear it ourselves. I think the most fun part of denim is you actually see the progression as they develop, as you wear and wash them. And a lot of consumers, they prefer to have that look straight away, right?
They want to walk out of the store with a cool pair of jeans on.
But still, I mean, also both of us, we freelance for the industry, and I guess most of the jeans that are sold for the companies we work for, they are pre-washed.
Yeah.
So it's something, I mean, even though I personally don't wear it, I still, of course, stay up to date, and I also know about that part of the business.
Yeah, we are also very curious if it's possible, to recreate our finish that's almost or similar like our own patterns. Also based on the new technologies, something that's really interesting, of course, and also very necessary.
In the washing side, we have a laser machine, we have an ozone machine, we have a e-flow machine, we have washing machines, dry process station and spraying station. The processes on the sustainable collection are like 7-8 steps. The first stage is starting with scraping and laser.
The scraping, the whiskers and all these effects, they actually look really easy when you see them, but doing it like for the first time is really, it's really a form of art, I think.
The technicians are experienced and they know what kind of sandpaper to use. When we do laser on the first stage for the sustainable process, we don't need to do potassium permanganate. We are using less water. The average on the conventional way is like 40-45 liters per garment. With the sustainable processes and sustainable equipment, it's like getting like 15 liters average per garment.
Thanks for watching video number 3. We are really excited and proud as well to see our own pre-washed versions of our own wearing patterns.
Yeah.
It's really amazing how they did each step in just one day.
Yeah, and you understand what it takes to actually create pre-washed jeans that they all start with a pair of naturally worn in jeans like ours.
Yeah.
So that was really inspiring, and how you can do it in a more sustainable way now.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn more about denim and jeans, you can go to Wouter's website, longjohn.nl. There's denimhunters.com, and now Sorty also has their own website where you can learn much more about denim and jeans. It's called futurepossibilities.com, and we're going to link to it in the description below.